Hello, I'm Anne.
And I'm Dave.
And welcome back to Wake Up with Anne and Dave. Now it's been a while since we did one of our videos. We have had computer problems and
Busy.
editing problems with the movies and stuff like that. So now we're all set and we're ready to start bringing these little videos to get you thinking and getting you waking up. So there's a lot of things happening around the planet and people really need to wake up to what's going on. There's so many people still in the old way of life that can't see what's going on around them, the slave species. But we're here to sort of maybe open your eyes a little bit and to get you investigating and having a look. So today's video is on how we can be abundant if we get rid of money. So as you know, we're a controlled species, and it's all because of money, the greed and the profits and all that sort of stuff. Now, we were watching a movie the other night, The Martian, where he's stranded on Mars. Right, so you see all the equipment that NASA has to do space travel. I know it was a movie and we're not at that stage yet, but you've got all this equipment that costs thousands and millions and billions of dollars to get people in space. If we don't have any money, the stars are the limit. We've got so many ideas and technology and wonderful ideas of traveling through space, and we can make them real if we don't have to pay for it. You know, what we feel is everyone should contribute with their talents. Everyone's got a talent and everyone's born with something inside of them that they like doing or they want to do or they aspire to do. Right? So we need to live in like a, what does Michael Tellinger call it? Contributionalism. So we all contribute. So if there's no profit, if there's no money, we don't have to mine, and we don't have to use petrochemicals, because we come up with the ideas of free energy and the ideas of free food and all that sort of stuff, because everybody in their community and then on a wider basis contributes, and we all live in abundance. And what we need to do, which I think is a good idea, is we can start off on a like a community basis, and we just turn everything into food. We don't need to have big supermarkets. We can grow food everywhere around us, and that gives us the opportunity to reforest all the areas that have been devastated by crop growing and by meat grazing and all that sort of stuff. So it is an idea that's taking hold around the planet, and it is something that is actually possible. So if you look at the work of Michael Tellinger, and I will put some information down below the video, you can sort of get an idea of what he's talking about. Because the banks are corrupt, the ruling elite is corrupt, and we're all too well fed, watered and entertained with all this. we're all entertained with this, what do they call it? Reality TVs, media, and people are interested, or they're taking note of stupid things and not looking the wider perspective of things. So take your blinkers off, have a good look around and read some of the information we put below this video, and let's look forward to a better world for everybody. So
yes, it's time for the corporations to drop away. As you know, all the global issues that we had, like the crash we had back in 2009, was all basically organised by the elite, by the corporations, to bring us into line. At the moment, you'll also notice that they're rattling cages around Russia and China, trying to, well, some say that they're trying to make another world war because they want to have one ruling body, which has got to do with NATO. NATO is basically the world army. So if you can get rid of the corporations and the push towards money and making money, you get rid of that problem with the mining issue, like Anne was just saying, and all the big monocrops and all that sort of stuff. The stuff that's destroying our planet. Well, it's actually not destroying the planet, I'll rephrase that. It is destroying our atmosphere. It is destroying our world. And we need to stop it to bring it back to more normality. People like Michael Tellinger, as Anne was saying, has the Ubuntu. They are pushing very hard in South Africa to try and bring in that contributionalism. You've also got another mob by Sasha Stone, which is creating New Earth Nation, where there's countries all over the world joining in. Michael Tallinger's even joined in with those guys, and they're trying to bring about a new world where everybody works together, everybody contributes to everything, and there is no money. Everything that's controlled at the moment is because of money. All the banks control everything. I mean, the countries are now in so far in debt, it's just ridiculous.
In debt to who?
Yeah, to the elite, to the corporations. Corporations run the planet. Yeah, so basically all the corporations have got us in the position that we're in. They're the ones that control the wars, they're the ones that control the money, they're the ones that come in and use local, small little countries, little third world countries, and use all their products, not their products, they use all their natural resources. They basically get the country into debt, and then once they get them into debt, they go broke, and then of course they've got to lean on the banks, and the banks come in and save them and look at, we can do this for you, and fix it all up, and then they end up basically stuffed. And it's happened all the way around the world. All you got to do is open your eyes and have a look. So Anne and I are like other people in this world. We want the planet, well, we need to. Our grandchildren are not going to have a world if we don't keep blundering along as we are. We're not blundering, actually, we're like in a flipping bullet train from Japan towards a big brick wall. And it's all these big corporations, it's all pushed by money. They don't give two tinkers custers about us lot. All they care about is their bottom line and how much money they can make out of us. And it's coming to the point now where we need to really start looking at what we're doing. We're polluting our waterways, we're absolutely devastating this planet. And it needs to change, and it has to change now. And the only people that are going to change it is you and me and Anne and people like ourselves. Don't expect the government. The government is only a puppet for the corporations. Think about it. Really think about who's really running the countries. You will always see that the corporations are backing them. Especially when you talk about America, these corporations pay millions and millions to get these guys elected. Do you think they're doing it out of the goodness of their hearts? No. They're making damn sure that they're putting their puppets into power to do what they want them to do. You need to open your eyes up and have a close look. Stop looking at mainstream media, because that's a load of shite that's all owned by corporations. It's as simple as that. Get your face out of the stupid television and start looking at what's really going on in the world, because media is owned by the magnates. It's owned by the big corporations. They're only going to tell you what they want you to tell you. It's like history. History is written by the victor, so it is always one-sided. So all history, and it's the same as what's going on in media, is only foretold by the people that own them. Simple as that. Now I'm going to get off my high horse.
See, David didn't have anything to say in this video, so I'm a bit disappointed he's had nothing to say. So in closing, what I'd just like to say is that there's so many ideas going on around the world and so much creation that's happening within people. And just think about it. If you don't have to have money to make your creation viable, like I said, the stars are the limit. We could be traveling all around the universe, all around the planets, and we could bring our planet back to how it should be, a Garden of Eden, a paradise. And we've got the technology to do that, and we can't afford it at the moment because we don't have the money. But if we get rid of money and everybody puts in their ideas and their puts in their labour towards that, we're there. See you in the next video.
See ya.